Success is not always about being the loudest person in the room. It is not about boasting about your ambitions or constantly seeking validation. True winners understand that real power lies in action, discipline, and quiet confidence. They do not need to announce their goals to the world because their results speak for themselves. The greatest leaders, entrepreneurs, and high achievers master the art of silent execution. They work in the shadows, they focus relentlessly, and they let their success do the talking. In a world where everyone is trying to be noticed, there is strength in silence. Most people talk too much about what they want to achieve, but few actually put in the work. They waste energy seeking approval rather than taking action. Winners move differently. They understand that their time and focus are their most valuable assets. Instead of wasting words, they invest in their actions. They wake up early, they stay disciplined, they sharpen their skills, and they make consistent progress without announcing it to the world. When you learn to win without saying a word, you gain an unstoppable advantage. You remove unnecessary pressure, you eliminate distractions, and you build an unshakable work ethic. People will start noticing your growth, not because you told them, but because they can see it. Your transformation, your results, and your achievements will command respect without you ever having to ask for it. Those who doubted you will be forced to acknowledge your success. The ones who underestimated you will have no choice but to watch as you rise. Silence is a weapon. It keeps your opponents guessing. It prevents negativity from interfering with your progress. It allows you to move strategically without interference or unwanted opinions. The most successful people do not waste time proving themselves to others. They stay locked in, executing their vision. The moment you stop seeking validation and start focusing purely on results, you step into a different league. Winners do not chase attention. They chase excellence. They do not speak about what they will do. They simply do it. Their actions create impact, their discipline creates results, and their success becomes undeniable. If you want to win at the highest level, learn to move in silence. Keep your head down, put in the work, and let your results be the loudest thing about you. Actions always speak louder than words. In a world where people constantly talk about what they want to achieve, very few actually follow through with real action. Many spend their time announcing their dreams, making promises, and seeking validation from others. But true winners understand that success is not about talking. It's about doing. The most successful people do not waste their energy convincing others of their greatness. They prove it through relentless effort, consistency, and results. When you focus on action rather than words, you separate yourself from the majority. Most people are caught up in explaining their plans, waiting for the right moment, or making excuses for why they haven't started. They talk about what they are going to do, but they never take the first step. Winners, on the other hand, move differently. They don't wait for the perfect conditions or the approval of others. They just start. They understand that progress is built through small, daily actions that compound over time. Talking about success might feel good in the moment, but it does not create real results. When you share your goals too soon, you invite unnecessary opinions, distractions, and even doubt. Some people will try to discourage you, while others may pretend to support you but secretly hope you fail. By keeping quiet and focusing on execution, you protect your energy and maintain control over your progress. The less you talk about what you're going to do, the more you can concentrate on actually doing it. Winners know that hard work speaks for itself. When you put in the effort consistently, people will notice your growth. Your results will become undeniable, and your success will command respect without you ever having to ask for it. Instead of explaining how great you are, you show it through discipline, persistence, and achievement. This is why the most successful individuals operate in silence. They are too busy working on their craft, improving their skills, and making progress to waste time proving themselves to others. Another advantage of focusing on action over words is that it builds self-trust and confidence. When you constantly talk about your goals without acting on them, you weaken your belief in yourself. But when you take action every day, no matter how small, you reinforce your own ability to achieve. Over time, this creates unstoppable momentum. You start to see progress, and that progress fuels even greater effort. The most powerful people in the world didn't get there by talking about what they were going to do. They got there by putting in the work when no one was watching. They understood that success is built in silence and revealed through results. They stayed committed, disciplined, and consistent, allowing their achievements to make the noise for them. If you want to win in life, stop talking and start doing. Don't waste time explaining yourself to others. Use that time to improve, to take action, and to move forward. The world doesn't need to hear about your plans. It needs to see your progress. Let your results speak so loudly that you never have to say a word. Silence builds strength. In a world full of noise, distractions, and constant opinions, learning to move in silence gives you an undeniable advantage. Most people feel the need to announce their every move, seeking approval, validation, or recognition before they have even accomplished anything. But true winners understand that real power comes from staying focused, disciplined, and committed, without the need for external validation or anything that includes talent, affinities, or anything that takes away from one person's talent. When you keep your goals to yourself and focus purely on execution, you protect your energy. Every time you share your plans with others, you open the door to unnecessary feedback, doubts, and negativity. People will question your vision, discourage you, or even secretly hope you fail. The more you talk, the more you invite distractions that can shake your confidence. But when you remain silent and focused, no one can interfere with your progress. You move with a quiet intensity that allows you to stay locked in on your mission. Silence also builds resilience. When you are not seeking attention or validation, you develop a mindset that is independent of external opinions. You no longer need motivation from others because you learn to rely on yourself. You cultivate an inner strength that pushes you forward even when no one is watching. This self-reliance is what separates the great from the average. While most people need constant encouragement, true winners keep going because they have built an internal drive that cannot be shaken. Another reason silence is powerful is that it keeps you unpredictable. When people do not know your next move, they cannot prepare for it. They cannot undermine your efforts or stand in your way. This allows you to operate with complete freedom, making strategic decisions without outside influence. The less people know, the stronger your position becomes. By the time they realize what you have achieved, it is already too late to stop you. Staying silent while working on your goals also helps you maintain momentum. Talking about success can sometimes create the illusion of progress, tricking your mind into feeling accomplished before you have actually done the work. But when you keep your focus on action instead of words, you continue pushing forward, step by step, without distraction. Each small victory builds upon the last, creating unstoppable momentum that propels you towards success. True strength is not found in how loudly you speak, it is found in how consistently you execute. The most successful individuals in the world do not waste time proving themselves with words. They prove themselves through results. They understand that power is not about being noticed, it is about being effective. They do not need to announce their plans because they trust themselves to deliver. If you want to build real strength, learn to move in silence. Stop seeking validation, stop explaining yourself, and stop allowing distractions to slow you down. Focus on execution, discipline, and persistence. Let your actions do the talking, and let your results speak so loudly that the world has no choice but to recognize your success. No, discipline over validation. In a world where people seek approval for every little thing they do, true winners understand that discipline is the real key to success. Most people crave recognition. They want to be praised, acknowledged, and admired before they have even achieved anything. But the most successful individuals know that validation does not create results. Discipline does. They do not waste time looking for approval from others. Instead, they channel all their energy into consistent, focused action, knowing that success is built on habits, not opinions. When you prioritize discipline over validation, you develop an unshakable work ethic. You no longer depend on motivation, which is fleeting and unreliable. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward even when you do not feel like it. The most successful people in the world do not rely on external encouragement to get things done. They show up day in and day out, whether they feel like it or not. They understand that mastery is built through repetition, consistency, and relentless execution. The problem with seeking validation is that it places your sense of worth and progress in the hands of others. If you constantly need approval, you become a prisoner of opinions. You start making decisions based on what will impress people rather than what will actually move you forward. This is why so many people stay stuck. They focus more on being liked than on being great. Winners break free from this trap by detaching from validation and committing fully to their process. They understand that their success is determined by their level of discipline, not by how many people applaud them along the way. Another major advantage of choosing discipline over validation is that it makes you unstoppable. When you stop worrying about what others think and start focusing on doing the work, you develop an unbreakable mindset. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You stop allowing external opinions to dictate your actions. Instead, you take full responsibility for your progress, knowing that results come from discipline, not from approval. The most successful people are not the ones who are the most praised. They are the ones who are the most consistent. They do not care if no one is watching. They do not need an audience to validate their efforts. They show up, they put in the work, and they keep going. And in the end, their results speak for themselves. They do not have to prove anything to anyone because their success becomes undeniable. If you want to reach the highest levels, stop seeking validation and start building discipline. Success is not about being noticed. It is about being effective. Focus on your craft. Commit to your routine. Stay consistent, even when no one is clapping for you. The world does not reward those who talk the most. It rewards those who do the work. Let your discipline drive you, and let your results be the only validation you need. Let success do the talking. The loudest person in the room is often the weakest. The strongest, most successful individuals do not waste time trying to prove themselves with words. They let their actions and results speak for them. In a world where everyone is eager to announce their ambitions, winners understand that real power lies in staying focused, staying quiet, and delivering undeniable results. With a high five, when you focus on proving yourself through success instead of words, you remove unnecessary distractions. Many people talk about what they are going to do, but few actually do it. They make promises, set goals, and share their dreams with everyone around them, yet they never take real steps toward achieving them. Talking gives them a temporary sense of accomplishment, but in reality, they are wasting time and energy. Winners operate differently. They do not announce every move. They simply take action and keep moving forward. Success is the best proof of ability. You do not need to tell people how great you are when your results show it. When you work hard, stay consistent, and deliver real achievements, people will notice without you having to say a word. Your success will attract opportunities, respect, and admiration naturally. Those who doubted you will be silenced not because you argued with them, but because your results are undeniable. Another advantage of letting success do the talking is that it keeps you humble and focused. When you constantly talk about your achievements, you risk becoming complacent. You start feeling like you have already made it, which slows down your progress. But when you focus purely on execution and let the results speak, you stay hungry. You remain driven to push further, accomplish more, and continue growing. Operating in silence also gives you a strategic advantage. When people do not know your next move, they cannot interfere with your progress. Many times, people fail because they expose their plans too soon. They invite competition, unnecessary criticism, or even sabotage. But when you move quietly and focus on results, no one can stop you. By the time they realize what you Winners do not need to explain themselves. They do not need to convince others of their potential. They simply do the work, and their success speaks louder than any words ever could. If you want to be truly successful, stop talking about it and start being about it. Focus on action, execution, and relentless discipline. Let your results be the only proof you need. In the end, success speaks louder than words, so make sure your success tells the story for you. Master the art of controlled emotions. The ability to control your emotions is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Most people react impulsively to every situation. They get frustrated, angry, or discouraged at the first sign of difficulty. But winners operate differently. They understand that emotional control is the key to making smart decisions, staying focused under pressure, and maintaining long-term success. Instead of letting their emotions dictate their actions, they train themselves to stay calm, think strategically, and keep moving forward no matter what. When you learn to control your emotions, you gain an incredible advantage over others. Most people make decisions based on how they feel in the moment. They quit when things get tough. They lash out when they are criticized, and they lose focus when they are frustrated. But winners understand that emotions are temporary, and they refuse to let short-term feelings derail their long-term goals. They develop the discipline to pause, assess the situation, and respond in a way that serves their success. One of the greatest benefits of emotional control is that it allows you to maintain confidence in any situation. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles. If you let every difficulty shake your confidence, you will never reach your full potential. Winners train themselves to stay composed no matter what happens. When they face rejection, they do not take it personally. They learn from it and keep going. When they encounter failure, they do not dwell on it. They use it as fuel to improve. This level of control gives them an unstoppable mindset, making them unbreakable in the face of adversity. Emotional control also helps you build stronger relationships. When you can regulate your emotions, you communicate more effectively, handle conflicts with maturity, and gain the respect of others. Most people destroy relationships by reacting impulsively, whether in business, friendships, or personal life. Winners, however, know that patience, understanding, and self-control are key to building powerful connections. They do not allow temporary emotions to damage long-term opportunities. Another reason emotional control is critical is that it keeps you focused on results. People who cannot control their emotions waste time on things that do not matter. They get distracted by negativity, engage in pointless arguments, and allow small frustrations to consume their energy. But winners stay locked in on their goals. They refuse to be thrown off course by minor setbacks. They channel their emotions into their work, using every challenge as motivation to push even harder. If you want to operate at the highest level, master your emotions. Stop reacting to everything and start responding with discipline. Stay calm under pressure, think strategically, and never let temporary emotions dictate your long-term success. The most powerful people in the world are not those who never feel emotions. They are the ones who have mastered them. Be in control, and you will become unstoppable. Embrace discomfort as the path to greatness. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, seeking security, and staying within their comfort zones. But winners understand that discomfort is not something to run from, it is something to embrace. Growth, success, and transformation only happen when you push beyond what feels easy and familiar. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, you must be willing to face challenges, endure hardship, and step into situations that test your limits. Discomfort is a sign that you are growing. When you feel uneasy, uncertain, or overwhelmed, it means you are stretching beyond your current abilities. Most people interpret discomfort as a reason to stop, but successful people see it as proof that they are moving in the right direction. They understand that every great achievement requires struggle. The world does not reward those who stay comfortable. It rewards those who dare to push through difficulty and keep advancing. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for the perfect time. When things feel right, when there is no fear, when everything is certain, that time will never come. If you wait for comfort, you will never take action. Winners know this, which is why they develop the ability to take action even when they feel uncertain or unprepared. They know that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite fear. Discomfort builds resilience. The more you expose yourself to challenges, the stronger you become. Every time you face something difficult and push through it, you expand your capacity to handle even bigger obstacles. Winners do not seek an easy life. They seek a strong mindset. They deliberately put themselves in situations that force them to grow. Whether it is training harder, taking on bigger risks, or stepping into leadership roles that demand more from them. Another reason discomfort is essential is that it separates you from the average. Most people quit when things get hard. They make excuses, complain, or find reasons to justify giving up. Winners do the opposite. When things get tough, they lean in. They understand that the moments that feel the hardest are the moments that shape them into champions. They do not see struggle as a punishment. They see it as preparation. If you want to be unstoppable, you must rewire your mind to embrace discomfort. Stop running from challenges. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Step into the difficult situations that force you to grow. The people who achieve the highest levels of success are not the ones who avoid discomfort. They're the ones who chase it, knowing that every challenge is making them stronger. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally on the road to greatness.